Hello everyone, welcome back with another video. Today we're diving headfirst into the land of Vikings, meatballs and those famous furniture stores. Sweden, get ready to explore the top 10 places you absolutely have to visit when you're braving the cold yet surprisingly stylish north. We're talking history, nature and maybe even some ABBA along the way. Smash that like button and subscribe for more crazy travel shenanigans. Let's do this. First up is Stockholm's Old Town, also known as Gamla Stan. This place is like stepping straight into a fairy tale with incredible architecture and cobblestone streets. Colorful buildings, hidden courtyards and cafes that smell like freshly baked cinnamon buns. You can explore this entire place on foot. Just try not to get lost in the maze of charming streets. And keep an eye out for the Royal Palace while you're there. It's pretty hard to miss. It's the official residence of the Swedish monarch. Trust me, you'll want to try those cinnamon buns. From charming streets to a museum dedicated to a giant sunken ship. This is the Vasa Museum, home to the Vasa ship, which sank on its maiden voyage in 1628. It barely even left the harbor before it sank to the bottom of the ocean. They salvaged this ship after 333 years underwater. Seeing this massive warship up close and personal is mind-blowing. You can learn all about the ship's history, the salvage operation, and why it sank in the first place. Spoiler alert, it involved some questionable engineering choices. Don't worry, I won't spoil it all for you. Get ready to freeze your floofs off because we're heading north to Jukkasjärvi, home to the one and only ice hotel. This place is literally made entirely of ice and snow. It's like a giant, temporary art installation that you can actually sleep in. Just imagine chilling literally in a room carved out of ice, surrounded by intricate ice sculptures. Just make sure you pack your warmest PJs and maybe a heated blanket or two. Oh, and if you're feeling really adventurous, you can even get married in the ice hotel's chapel. Chapter 5, Aurora Borealis Magic. Get ready for some serious sensory overload because we're about to witness one of nature's most epic light shows, the Northern Lights. And there's no better place to catch this celestial spectacle than in Abisko National Park. Imagine this. You're bundled up in your warmest winter gear, surrounded by snow-covered forests, and then, boom! The sky erupts in a dazzling display of dancing green, purple and pink lights. Just make sure you bring a good camera and a tripod because you'll want to capture this moment forever. Just try not to get so caught up in taking the perfect Instagram shot that you forget to actually enjoy the experience. Drottning Palace, living like royalty. We're heading to Drottning Palace, the private residence of the Swedish royal family. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is open to the public and it's absolutely stunning. Think sprawling gardens, elegant fountains, and a palace that looks like it came straight out of a Disney movie. You can practically hear the echoes of royal footsteps as you wander through the lavish rooms. And if you're lucky, you might even catch a glimpse of the current residence. Gothenburgs Archipelago, island-hopping Swedish style. Let's get back to nature, shall we? This time, we're heading west to Gothenburgs Archipelago, a stunning collection of islands just off the coast. Think rugged cliffs, picturesque fishing villages and crystal-clear waters. You can hop on a ferry and explore the islands at your own pace. And the best part? You're never too far from civilization. You can find cozy cafes, restaurants serving up delicious seafood, and even some pretty cool shops. It's the perfect balance of adventure and relaxation. Buckle up those life vests because we're about to embark on a scenic journey along the Goa Canal. We're talking about cruising through lush green landscapes, passing by charming villages, and witnessing some of Sweden's most impressive engineering feats. This canal is like a watery highway that cuts through the heart of the country. You can relax on deck, soak up the sun, and watch as the world slowly drifts by. Keep an eye out for historic bridges, ancient locks, and maybe even a few friendly ducks along the way. And if you're lucky, you might even spot a Viking ship or two. Just kidding, those are probably just replicas. Get ready to step back in time because we're heading to Visby, a medieval town on the island of Gotland. We're talking ancient city walls, cobblestone streets, and buildings that look like they've been plucked straight out of a medieval fairy tale. You can wander through the narrow streets, explore the ruins of ancient churches, and imagine what life was like back in the day. And if you're feeling really adventurous, you can even try your hand at archery or sword fighting. Just try not to hit any tourists, okay? Visby is like a living museum, a place where history comes to life right before your eyes. All right, get ready for the ultimate winter wonderland adventure, because we're heading north of the Arctic Circle to the Swedish Lapland. We're talking snow-covered forests, frozen lakes, and the chance to see the northern lights dancing across the sky. You can go dog sledding with a team of huskies, try your hand at ice fishing, or even spend the night in a cozy cabin under the stars. And if you're really lucky, you might even catch a glimpse of Santa Claus himself. Just make sure you pack your warmest clothes because it gets pretty chilly up here, but trust me, the experience is worth braving the cold. For our final stop on this epic Swedish adventure, we're traveling back in time at Scansen, the world's oldest open-air museum. Imagine a place where you can walk through a real-life history book, complete with traditional Swedish houses, farms, and workshops. You can meet people dressed in traditional clothing, learn about old-fashioned crafts and trades, and even try your hand at some traditional Swedish activities. It's like a living, breathing museum that will transport you back to a simpler time. And if you get tired of all that history, you can always grab a bite to eat at one of the many restaurants or cafes on site. They've got everything from traditional Swedish meatballs to more modern fare. And there you have it. Our whirlwind tour of Sweden's top 10 attractions is officially complete. From the cobblestone streets of Stockholm's Old Town to the frozen landscapes of the Lapland, we've covered it all. I hope this video has inspired you to add Sweden to your travel bucket list. Trust me, it's a country that has something for everyone. As always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our next epic adventure. Until next time, stay awesome.